ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of What's in the Box. Tonight, I am checking out the big box out there. Of course, I'm talking about Loot Crate, and this month's theme is fantasy. Believe me, guys, normally Loot Crate sends a whole lot of emails telling us about the theme and when the thing ships. I got one email all month, and it was the one saying that the theme is fantasy. You can also tell the box is a little bit small. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not. The only way to find out, though, is to crack this fucker open. So let's see what we got in here, eh? Okay, well, the box looks to have a sword map pattern thing on the top of the box. Alright, so what do we got here on top? Well, we've got the shirt, which actually takes up most of what's inside the box. And, okay, alright, this right here is sort of cool. It is the D&D ampersand on a t-shirt. Alright, that is certainly cool. Again, it'd be nice if Loot Crate would offer larger sizes, so I can't even wear it, but I do know somebody who would really like this. I'm probably going to be giving this to them. So, alright, plus side is, at least, you know, the shirt is okay. Alright, so let's see what's next. Let's just work off the top here. We've got, what the hell? Wait a minute, wait. This looks to be Loot Crate. Oh yeah, well this actually is a Loot Crate exclusive, says right on the thing. This is also from Black Tie Geek, except instead of being a cool Space Invaders tie like last month, it's a clip-on bow tie. Okay, so yeah, I am not going to wear a bow tie anytime soon. And the pattern on it looks to be D20s, and I believe those are supposed to be dragons. I'm not entirely certain. Frankly, guys, the tie looks kind of ugly, and you know, it should probably have been better, considering the fact that the last time we got something from Black Tie Geek, it looked really cool. This is just homely as shit. Let me just jam that back into the bag, and then I can go throw it in a frickin' garbage can or something afterwards. That tie sucked. Okay, what do we got now? Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Yeah, the button. Yay, the button. Okay, what do we got next here? We have... Oh-ho! We have a deck of Princess Bride playing cards. You know, guys, I'm going to tell you right now. And this sort of ties into the other box I pay for every month. Let me get the deck open as I'm talking about this. One of the things that drove me to want to try Geek Fuel was the fact that I saw a video of the very first box they sent out, and like the coolest item in that first box was this very deck of Princess Bride playing cards, which means that Loot Crate is so out of ideas that they actually are taking runoff from Geek Fuel to go and fill their box. Okay, well, we have here our Jokers, and these are, guys, some really high quality cards. I am really digging these, which honestly is sort of cool because I actually have been looking for a nice high quality deck of cards, and there is nothing cooler than the Princess Bride, and even even guys, the designs on the cards are great. Oh, and this apparently is part of a series of different decks. There's a little card here advertising all of those. Let's see here. All right, we have a couple. Let me see if I can find one of the face cards for you. And of course, the face cards feature characters from the movie. This, guys, is really cool. I'm definitely going to be keeping, this, especially since it was the one thing that drove me to buy, to actually sign up for Geek Fuel. So, guys, the very fact that now I have it and I got it off of essentially a second-rate box, that is still awesome. Now, moving on. Well, what the hell? Okay, so we have here a Game of Thrones Stark Sigil USB flash drive. I know nothing about Game of Thrones, guys. I just want to make that known. And I'm also not really happy with the fact that it doesn't say how much memory is on this flash drive. I mean, it's probably only like a gig or something. Alright, well, it does certainly look cool. And once more, I don't know a thing about friggin' like Game of Thrones. And it doesn't say anywhere on here either how much memory is on this stick. I'm going to have to look that up later. But you know what? Again, I am always looking for new, flash, drives. Hopefully I won't lose this fucking thing. And hopefully it'll have enough data. I mean, hopefully it will have enough space for me to actually do something with it. Alright, so we have that. I don't know if that's going to be any good until I actually see how much space is on it. Okay, what's the next thing here? What the shit? Okay, we have another bag. This is not a Loot Crate exclusive, shockingly. By the way, I'm actually curious, did they throw that on the Princess Bride deck? No, they didn't. Good, because as I stated, you could have gotten it in another box about 3 months ago. Anyway, or more like 4 or 5 months ago. Anyway, let's get this open. All right, well, it's something like latex, rubber. Okay. It is an inflatable crown. Okay, before I even bother inflating the stupid thing, does it fit? Well, fancy that, it actually does fit. It'll probably fit a little bit more snugly if I were to inflate it. But, I'm sort of looking at it on camera here. Yeah, it probably also... Okay, yeah, so perhaps maybe if I do inflate it, everything will stand up better also. Alright, well, this isn't too bad. I'm probably going to have to inflate this later. Alright, let me set that off to the side. Okay, we've got here a Harry Potter bag, tag. Okay, well, that there's sort of cool. I honestly don't really do a whole lot of traveling, and even then I don't think I want a 9 9 3/4 tag on my bag. But I do know a lot of people who do happen to travel who are big fans of Harry Potter who probably really like this, so I'm probably going to give that to one of them. Okay, what else we got here? We have a Game of Thrones. Jesus Christ, they seriously are plugging, Game of fucking Thrones with this, aren't they? This is a house sigil magnet set. Okay, again, I don't know a thing about Game of Thrones, so I don't really have interest in a magnet set. Gonna have to put this somewhere. So yeah, that thing honestly is gonna go completely unfrickin' used. Okay, and anything else in here besides the magazine? No, the magazine is it. Really? Okay, so might as well see what was in the mega crate for this month. Wait, what the hell? Fantastic shows and why to watch them. My God, they actually are giving you tips on what shows to watch. Well, what the hell's listed in here? Avatar? No. Adventure? Fuck you. Fucking Adventure Time. Wait, is that really it? Is that really the whole article? Is just telling you to go and watch Avatar and fucking Adventure Time? Oh, to read the rest of the article, please go to magazine.lootcrate.com. Wait a minute. So you offer a digital version of this fucking thing. You directly state you offer a digital version, yet you still waste money on this goddamn magazine every motherfucking month. Loot Crate, fuck off. Okay, I'm sick and tired of you wasting money on the button and on the fucking magazine. Alright, I don't even give a shit what the hell is in the mega crate. The fact that you waste money on the magazine and then don't even give us everything that should be in the motherfucking magazine is nothing short of shameful. Either give us everything or leave it as a digital fucking thing. Maybe, I don't know, put it on a little playing card and put the playing card in the fucking box if people really want to read your stupid little fucking rag. Oh my God. Well, guys, God, outside of the playing cards and potentially the flash drive, I don't really know if this was a good box or not. But then again, that's because they kept whoring for Game of fucking Thrones, and I'm never gonna wear that fucking like bow tie. The crown, well, I'm going to have to inflate it and see how it feels. And the Harry Potter tag, that ultimately kind of feels like a waste. Guys, this box, again, barring this thing, really has been a huge letdown. And I can only guarantee this because, again, they don't give you any information as to how much storage is on this thing. Because, guys, if this thing's only like a half a gig, it's totally worthless. And if it's more than that, come on, you've got to have something on the box. Custom HBO licensed product. Yeah, I don't give a shit about your HBO license. I want to know how much storage is on the fucking thing. Yeah, and it doesn't tell you. It doesn't have it printed anywhere on the drive, which is weird because they have all this blank space along the outer edge. Would have been, in fact, yeah, like right here's a nice big long stretch of it. You could have printed like 2 gigs on there if this thing is 2 gigs. So yeah, I'm gonna need to figure that out. So guys, I'm going to take care of like 2 things, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. First of all, sweet Jesus, this thing is fucking tight. I honestly did not think it was going to tighten up that much after I frickin' blew it up, and even then, the top still seems to almost be like falling down slightly. Yeah, guys, this thing here is just a cheap piece, but at least it's something that I can probably wear every, like so often if I want to feel goofy as shit, but oh my god, this sucker's just squeezing down. Anyway, I also have the flash drive put in right now, because I actually didn't even have my laptop on when I started filming. Apparently, this drive has 3.74 gigs on it. Which, okay, that's totally fine. At least it's something decent. So, I guess I can also mark the flash drive off as something decent. Unfortunately, the thing is so freaking big, like the actual base on it. Let me pull this out here so you guys can see. The base on this flash drive is so wide that I basically have to unplug whatever the hell is in the next freaking USB slot over in order to utilize it. Which is certainly a negative, especially when it's only got 4 fucking gigs on it. I would kind of sort of expect a little bit more if I have to jump through hoops in order to get the damn thing to work. God, I can't wear this anymore. Holy hell, man, that thing. Seriously, guys, like this thing here, like it started off fine when I didn't bother to inflate it. And then, when I did, the son of a bitch just tightened up a lot. Oh, man. Okay, so, yeah, again, barring, little, minor details, the best thing is the deck of cards. Really, guys, at least the deck of cards is good, but the deck of cards shouldn't fucking cost me 20 bucks. So, yeah, this month kind of sucked, which is saying a lot, well, actually, that isn't saying much, because for the last few months, Loot Crate has kind of sucked, because they've sent me mostly garbage, and most of it has not been good. So, I think I'm going to go cancel my Loot Crate plan, because I'm sick and tired of throwing down 20 bucks, and then getting either, a deck of cards for Super Fight, or a deck of Princess Bride playing cards, and nothing else of note that isn't a bulky pain to fucking use, or something which, I'm going to show you last month, is fucking defective. You cannot program this stupid spy watch, and it tells you how, but this guy's sort of going back to last month. You cannot set the hour, you cannot set the month, and even guys, if you just think that maybe you can set it perhaps maybe around noonish, you go and you push the button, no matter how long you let it sit, the hour will always stay at 12. This thing is fucking defective, and this guys was the most interesting thing in last month's box. The most interesting thing, and it's fucking defective. So yeah, I'm going to go and cancel my Loot Crate plan now, because I'm sick and tired of giving them 20 bucks, and then them giving me about $4 worth of something decent. Anyway, guys, with that we come to the close of another installment of What's in the Box. Until next time, guys, take care. See ya.